I'm Maggie Green, and I'm chest deep in the video outhouse.
Well, what do you know? Sweet Dan and Comic Book Man are at it again. Reviewing comics, that is.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. It's time once again for comic reviews with
me, Sweet Dan.
Who's just on the phone. He's got better things to do.
Sometimes I do.
So be sure to stop off at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com. Read all of Dan's reviews that he posts up, or I post up. He gives me, and I post them up on the website every single week. I just posted up another 5 this past weekend.
What, 5?
Books like...
I'm busy. You know, he keeps me busy.
Soulfire, number one.
Number one.
Which this is up on the website. I posted this.
Number 1.
Yeah,
His
you know,
review.
I wasn't too impressed with the preview issue that came out, the number 0, like last month or sometime. I thought it was a little tedious, a little monotonous, not a lot going on.
The breast didn't keep you going?
No, comic book breasts don't do it for me. It's like going to the strip club. You can look, but you can't touch. What's the fun?
Let me give you a piece of advice. Your girlfriend, don't say, "Hon, why don't yours look like this?"
No,
don't say that.
I learned my lesson
they love
a long
that.
time ago. No. Listen, I jumped into this regardless of how I felt about the 0 issue because I had known the legacy of this story started by Michael Turner and Jeff Johns several years ago. It's a blend of science fiction, fantasy, futuristic worlds with dragons and magic and all sorts of good stuff. And visually, it's really captivating. Visually, I really thought it was 100% all there. As far as the story goes, it's interesting enough, and there's stuff going on that piques your interest, but I think the pacing is all over the place. I don't think they give anybody enough time to shine and give anybody enough characterization, and they kind of bounce you around without really giving you any idea of why you're in any of these places, listening to any of these people. So the biggest thing to me is I would like to see it get a little bit more focused. J.T. Kroll has a good handle on dialogue. He has a nice handle on the concept. He doesn't ham it up. He doesn't pander to anything that you would see in a lot of these books. But I think he's also holding true to a lot of the older stuff from the other series, and maybe that's binding him up a bit and trying to get him to do too much at one time. Marcus To, the artist, phenomenal. So reminiscent of Michael Turner's art, which everybody can celebrate in one form or another, whether you like his covers or his pinups or just his storytelling ability. What I like about this is To works with a inker, Salim Crawford, who really brings a cleanliness to his line work. So whereas Turner had that real scratchy color over my pencil style, To's able to grab that style and embrace it, and at the same time work with Crawford and kind of bring it all together in a clean, sleek look that I think is really cool. I really like this. The art is phenomenal. And like I said, give it a little while. Maybe it'll grow into something a little bit more interesting than it is right now.
Well, hopefully they'll keep a monthly schedule with this book, because that's the one thing that always kills books like this is your next issue comes out a month from now, then the 3rd issue comes out a month and a half later, then the 4th issue is 6 months from now, and then at some point people stop caring.
Fades into obscurity.
So part of the success of this book will be whether or not Aspen can get it out on a monthly basis so that people will keep continuing to care about it.
Another thing you gotta mention is Aspen hasn't been charging too much for their books. This is $2.99 for the first issue. They do another series called Delic that's only $2.50 an issue. So they're really standing by that. Comics don't necessarily have to be $3.99 an issue, and I appreciate that as a fan with a limited budget. So seriously, if you're looking for an option to the more expensive books, give this a shot. It's not going to let you down.
Especially if it's a light week at your local comic book store like this is going to be.
Oh, yeah.
And you're coming in, you go, what, there's only 2 Marvel titles this week? Give something like this a try. Take it home. It's only $2.99. It's real good. And you might like it. You might not, but you might like it. You're never going to know unless you give it a try, though.
Ever. So, pick it up.
Okay.
That's why we're here.
So, that's it for this time. Stop off at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com. Check out all of Dan's reviews.
All of them.
Until next time, this Comic Book Man,
Sweet Dan,
saying, bye!